back to Waldron 3D Workshop. As you can see, the grizzly bear here is coming along quite nicely. If you remember from the last session, we started off with this piece. The Lord gave us direction, and you got the eye and the cheekbone and the muzzle of the grizzly bear. And then from there, just kind of working off that, and got the top of the head and the ear, the contour of the back, and even the shoulder blade, and the neckline, and the pot belly of the bear. It looks like he's sitting, and overall it's just a really fun expression so far. Just very gentle and subdued and even kind expression, so I'm excited about that. And also wanted to give you a quick insight into, while I'm creating, what I'm thinking about, and in relation to the composition of the piece. More specifically, I think it's easiest to break it down into 3 areas of focus. And this session I'll just talk about the primary for the most part, but the 3 areas would be the primary, the secondary, and the tertiary. Primary being the overall form. Oh, and by the way, I'm always transitioning throughout the entire process of creating between the primary, secondary, and tertiary. Always interrelating those as much as I can, which will ultimately at the end help to bring the piece completely together and not have anything out of place too much. So the primary, once again, is the overall structure of the piece, the silhouette or the outline of the sculpture itself, and even the negative and positive space, negative space being the empty space outside and the positive being the space inside of the sculpture. And just kind of looking at those and helping to take everything in as a whole. So some tips for that, for me, constantly going back, getting distance, and even squinting my eyes to try to just be able to focus in on the outline or just the overall structure of the piece. Another thing would be to just a backlight, say it's a sculpture, to backlight it, and even a drawing. You can just kind of hone in on the outline, turn out the lights from the front, and really help your eye to just really focus in, see what the outline of the piece, even considering that, the outline of the ear, and just really helping to understand how the piece is reading as a whole. And so the next sessions I'll talk about a little bit more in detail about the secondary and tertiary, and what I'm, some tips for that, and what I'm thinking about in those areas. But overall, it's coming along really great, and I'm excited to show you hopefully the finished product at the next session.